What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Kiva's World, and yes, I know what you're thinking. It is another GoPro video. I promise, guys, that this is going to be the last one. Well, I might do a couple, biking videos with it, because I still want to do it with the head strap. I got a chance to do that. Make sure you check out the test shots with this thing. Pretty powerful, but today I will be reviewing it. So, I know it's been all about the GoPro, but this is the last video that I'm doing basically just about the GoPro, I promise. But here we go, guys, let's review this thing. Alright guys, so as you can see, first of all, I went with the same kind of background that I did for Christmas traditions, but thought it worked out pretty well. Hopefully you can't see my ideas here. But anyways, I've had around like 3 weeks to play along with the GoPro and just get used to it, and I have to say that I have learned to use it a little bit more because I have played around with the GoPro Hero 4, so I do know sort of how it works, but there was still just a lot of stuff that I had to learn because of course the GoPro Hero 4 Session is definitely a different design. It's just a little cube now instead of a rectangle. Make sure you also check out the unboxing up in the card annotation. But yeah, the buttons were mixed around a little bit, so I did have to play around with it. But I will say, guys, that the GoPro app helps with this so much because you can just see what's in shot and like what's not in shot. But luckily the GoPro is like very good for that because it has a wide angle, but you can also adjust the settings with it. So now if you don't know how this works, of course the GoPro Hero 4 Session, it has built-in Wi-Fi. So basically what you're going to do is that you're going to go to settings, of course, like you would just set up any other Wi-Fi here. So let's just go to Wi-Fi. I'm on Wi-Fi here, and it should pop up the name of your GoPro. It's not popping up on mine. Mine is Kiva's World. So let's just first of all make sure that's on. There it is right there. Kiva's World. It is connecting. Not sure if you can see that. Has it connected yet? Can't even see. Hang on. It's still connecting. There we go. It's connected. So now once it's connected, we're going to go to the GoPro app. I recommend that you get this, guys, if you have any other GoPro. I think it works for all the models for it. So there it is right there. Kiva's World. It's really cool for naming it. And also what's really cool about the GoPro app, see, here it is. So check it out. You can see everything that I point the GoPro to, but it's not recording right now, but it's so cool. And also you can change it from like video to photo. That's what's really cool, and I'm still learning like how to change that like on the actual GoPro. Like I think there's a way to do that, but I still gotta learn that. So pop some, in the comments. But what's also really cool is that there's nothing on my SD card right now because I just delete it off to save space. But what's cool is that you can actually save it to your camera roll, and I've done this multiple times. And you can also share it on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook if you still get on that. YouTube, but it's also pretty cool. And also you can like delete it right off the SD card, which comes in handy so much. I'm not even gonna lie, because sometimes when you're plugging into that computer, it can be sort of stressful. So definitely just want to, delete it right off there. Pretty simple. Also, one thing I forgot to mention, guys, it would work if I had, some actual media here. Let's actually record so I can like show you, but you can also like edit it in the GoPro app, which is like so cool. Not even gonna lie to you. So check this out. This is what it looks like when it's recording. Pretty awesome. So it's recording. You can start it like with this, and you can also do this like highlight thing where you can like highlight your best moments that you record. But here it is when it's recording. It's going to be blinking red. It's cool. Just press it one time, stop recording, then check it out right here. Sometimes it takes a little while to like load up, but if you see this, it says that's your media. Sometimes a little thumbnail will pop up, but yeah, pretty cool. Alright guys, so let's talk battery wise. Now battery wise, I do think that they made this better because they actually built it into the GoPro Hero Session, because on the GoPro Hero 4 you actually had to you have like replacement batteries, but in here there's no way to get to it because it's so small. It's just a little cube now. And yeah, so I have to say that the batteries are like way better, because on the Hero 4 I hear that they're like not terrible, but they don't last as long as this would. So like as far as battery life goes, you definitely want to go with this. Like if you're vlogging, I do know that this is like very, very, very small. So I mean, hey, I would go with this, but like battery life is pretty good. Takes a little while to charge since the battery life is like, I guess like big, and it but yeah, battery life has been pretty good for me. I'm not even gonna lie to you, it's been pretty good. So battery life, I have to give GoPro an A+ on this one. Alright guys, so talking audio is not necessarily my favorite thing about the GoPro, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I mean, I guess because I'm not, you know, the loudest talking person, but you do have to talk kind of loud. So I mean, if you are a vlogger and like you're one of those people that like gets like weird when you're vlogging in public, because I know that I was weirded out when I was vlogging in Applebee's, but yeah, you do have to talk pretty loud for the GoPro so the GoPro can hear you. There you go, getting jumbled up here. I think this is the mic right here. But yeah, pretty cool. Just the audio isn't necessarily the best. I was hoping the audio would be a little bit better, but of course you do have that, you know, backup audio, so it's pretty good. Alright guys, so we've pretty much talked all about the video, so let's talk photo. So I've used this to shoot a couple of my thumbnails. Now it's actually pretty good. It's not as wide, which is good, and it's pretty much just regular photo size. And what I think is cool is that like it sort of fades out the back, if you know what I'm saying, and like pretty much just focuses on the main thing in the photo, which I like a lot because it can be very convenient when you're shooting your thumbnails. Alright guys, so we all know this is no stranger to us that the GoPro has super wide angle. So basically anything you point it to that you want to get in shot, it's not going to miss it, which is pretty convenient. But just in case you want to make sure and you just get really bothered by that stuff, I'd get the GoPro app just to make sure what you want is perfectly in shot. But having that wide angle, it is very convenient, and you don't have to worry about what you want in shot not being in shot, so it's pretty good. But I will say though that the wide angle, if you have a pretty, you know, messy room, if you don't keep your room that clean, like how I have a bunch of stuff on my bed right now, but you guys aren't seeing that because it's faced this way. But anyways, GoPro, it can turn your enemy really quick if you don't keep your room clean, because it has that super wide angle. Alright guys, so one thing I forgot to talk about was actually the adhesive mounts, and I want to warn you about these because I've heard many stories about these falling off of cars. So if you don't want your GoPro to be smashed to pieces, I recommend just like using the selfie stick or something. But I did put this on my skateboard, and you can check that out in the test shots, but it did fall off, like, and luckily it was like when I had stopped. And like, I will tell you though, it does add a little bit of weight to your nose because I put it on my nose, but it did fall off. So these things aren't that strong, so I don't recommend putting these on your cars, folks, because I guarantee you it could have been much worse. Like, what if I was like riding down a bumpy street and like it could have been lost? So I recommend not using these. Just find something else. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's been all about the GoPro, but I promise this is going to be the last video of me actually talking about it. But I will say I do want to do some more videos with me like biking and skating. So let me know in the comments down below what you think about that idea. Make sure you check out the test shots. It's a pretty good video, guys, so make sure you check it out. Just some biking, some skating. It's pretty good, so make sure you check it out. And also make sure you check out the unboxing to this. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and you know how he ended. My name's Kiva, and wrestle. Watching WWE all day and night. Listen to JB while I skateboard. Wondering why? Because I'm living the life. And here in Kiva's world, we don't care what no one thinks. Sweeter boss like that. So like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next time. Deuces, Malusis. Subscribe to Kiva's world.